Hello and welcome to my indie game devlog. In this video, I'm gonna show you how the level editor is for the game that I'm making, Square Slash. So this level editor, I've made it in Unity, and that's because I thought of just like creating a really fast level editor, just a small level editor. So I didn't want to code everything from the beginning to the end. So I'm just using a game engine that's already there, which is Unity. So let me show you how. Like, you probably have seen my last gameplay video, Square Slash gameplay video, and in that video you can see that there are squares coming down and you have to slash them, right? So how did I do that? Like, and it was a whole song as well, right? So today I'm going to be showing you how to create a map for a song using the level editor that I made. So to do that, first, this is Unity, right? And I'm gonna import the song that I downloaded, and it's a royalty-free music, so I can use it just I'm gonna import it first. Okay, now it's imported, right? It's right there. This is the song. Let's play this. Yeah, so that's the song. So how can I make a map for this song, right? So I just have to click on this, drag this, and drop it into the audio source, and that's it. That's literally it. We can just play this now. Let me save that. We can just play this now, and we can start mapping. So I've put some buttons like to put squares, and then to play or stop the music or go back to the beginning and stuff. So you can see that happening here. I'm gonna press space, and the song's gonna play, right? And I can press M to put a square at that point in the music. So I'm gonna go back now and press backspace. Let me just increase the music a little bit. So I'm gonna play. See? I'm just pressing M. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning of the music. So now you can see that if I press space now, you can see the squares that I've already put like on that part of the song, right? So see? And it follows the beat directly because I pressed it at that exact point of time, right? Okay, so that's how to add a square into the mapping. Okay, now how do I? You can see that in my gameplay, you can see the squares are rotated, right? So the way to do that is I'm just gonna play this now. Let's say I want this square to be rotated. This is the first square, right? Or actually, let me do the second square, which is this one. So I'm gonna click on this. You can see there's a square there. Now if I press right on my keyboard, it will rotate. Okay? So I'm gonna do down for this. Okay, continue. Oops. Click on that, delete, and click on, okay, that's good. Okay, now I can click on this and go to the right. Go on. I can click on this, go to the other side. So now you can see that if I go back to the beginning of the music and I play it, you can see all the changes that I've done. It's recorded. See? Pretty cool. And I can also delete squares if I want to. And the way that I seek the music is using this parameter. I didn't even like build the editor to a standalone build or whatever. I'm just doing it inside the editor, so that it's easier for me to just create the whole editor basically. So if I click on this and I go back, you can see that the squares are going up, squares are going down, because I'm just changing this song time parameter here, and the whole mapping that I did gets updated on its own basically. Pretty cool. So if I go back, oops, go back. What's that? Hold on, go back. Go back to the 0. There. Now you can see that if there are some squares that are not following the correct, there are some songs that are not following the beat correctly. So, oops, my bad. What did I do? Okay, so there are some songs that are not following the beat correctly, and for those, I mean, for some squares that are not following the beat correctly. So for those squares, I can just click on them like that, and I can just press delete and it will delete it. So it's not a big deal. You can just change it, whatever. 0 on that. Now if I play this, and this white square at the back, like in the background, is the exact place where the user will slice the square in the app. So we can, we know when the user is gonna slice it according to the song. Okay? Now the best part is I can just press S and it will save it for me. And this is the file. This is the file. Now if I open this, you can see that. So these two, like, it's always the data is always the time at which the square appears and the rotation of the square. So this is 0, you see? 0 is pointing upwards, and this is 180 degrees, so this is pointing downwards. And so basically I can just copy this thing. I can just copy this whole thing as a single string. I can just copy this whole thing as a single string and paste it in the app. And that's really cool because now I can suddenly add like maps for any songs I want, right? I can just get the song. Preferably it's like no license, it's free license. Get the song, put it into the editor, and then add the squares or whatever, make it rotate or whatever in the editor, and then click on S, Click on S and then it will save it to a text file. And the best part is, now if I can just, like, I just stopped the editor, right? Now if I replay the editor, it will load that same file again. So it's like it gets saved to the file. Now let me show you that. I'm just gonna press space and you can see that, look, it still follows the tune exactly, right? Listen. See? So sometimes there's a problem in which the squares are too close to each other for the app because the user might not be able to react to how fast the square is. So in that case, we have to, go back to the map editor, see which squares are too close to each other, click on it, and press delete. That's it. It's that simple. So yeah, this is just a quick video showing my level editor. But the game itself is not made in Unity, as you have seen. That I'm making it in Android Studio and using OpenGL for the rendering engine. Yeah, so that's about it for this video. I'll see you next time. Peace.